everybody? Welcome to the show. If this even counts as one. So, yeah, last night I went out into town and tried promoting I didn't try promoting the podcast. That's not why I went out. I went out to watch the games, and I just happened to tell certain people about the podcast. I'm not gonna tell everyone. I don't want to be known for that. For a podcast, I don't want to be like Jason Alexander or Brendan Schaub, the brilliant man. He has more money than me, so he's doing something right. If he was a total fucking idiot, he'd have no money. But he's probably losing all his money. So, anyways, I went out into town and watched the games. It was fun. It wasn't as This town is not hockey oriented, so there was nobody watching any of it, which is very disappointing compared to where I come from. But even back home, the bar I would go to would be like no one there watching. Be people there once in a while. But I probably just went to the wrong bar also. Looking back at it, I wish I went to I used to go to one bar all the time, and I wish I went to more than one bar because I don't live there anymore. And I don't have that option to be like, no, I don't want to go there. I'll just stay here in one spot. So over here, I try and go to like, all the spots they have around here because it's a small fucking. I basically do a bar crawl every time I go out because they have this thing where they let you have outdoor drinks from places and you can get $2 beers. So I'll get that and go walk around and then go somewhere else. And there's always music playing at these different places. And if you go out early enough, you can get like wristbands before the lines start, and then you can just hop the lines. Yeah, I hate waiting. Lines, all these lines. Cartman. I hate lines. That's why I'm gonna buy a city so that I don't have to wait in lines. That's why I don't do cocaine. I don't like lines. But yeah, I was working during the game yesterday, so I had to do my job. But then when I wasn't doing my job, I would check the game. I did my job pretty well yesterday. At least I tried. I'm a try hard. You gotta try at some shit. Like my IRL job, obviously you gotta try at that. I don't want an IRL job. It sucks. Nobody does. Everyone has one though, so. I want my IRL job to be what I do at home and get paid for it. Because I feel like if I got paid for it, I could do even more at home. And if I didn't have to worry about leaving my house at all. Also, I would get out of my house to go like shopping. The same shit I do now, to go shopping and go out. But I don't like travel. I don't like leave the town I live in because everything's so fucking far away. I'll bring up the Avril Lavigne concert that I want to go to again. Even though I don't think I'm going to go to because it's really far away. But yeah, I'm really tired today. I'm like, have my eyes closed while I'm talking and sit at my desk. Because I gotta go out and drive after this. I gotta leave the town, so that means I have a full 2 hours worth of driving I have to do today. So That's the thing about Chicago is during the day, there's like a ton of traffic, but then at night there was like no traffic. I don't know if it's like that in every other big city. The traffic usually dies down like at like 9 or 10 o'clock, depending on the day. I don't know. Maybe not like the weekends. Because I remember the weekends sometimes getting fucking back the fuck up on my way home from work. But then like other days, there's like nobody on 55 when I would drive home from work. Yeah, yeah. I kind of miss living in Chicago. I kind of miss that city life. But I'm doing the same shit where I'm at now. But like I can get $2 beers, and there's way more like young people around than there was. I don't know. It's way more safer than River North. That's where I used to hang out in River North. Like I basically lived over there because I worked there so fucking much. It's not as pretty, but you know, it's easier for me to go out now than it was back home. Cause it would be even way more expensive. So I would have to Uber home way far away, and I'm always driving all the time. So what am I gonna do? Like risk getting a DUI or what the fucking hell? Stupid metronome. But yeah, I cut the other part out because I don't like to talk about fucking drinking and driving and DUIs. Hate talking about that. Those fucking suck. But yeah, back to the hockey. I haven't even talked about the hockey yet. I thought I jinxed the Canes because I showed as soon as I like even turned the game on right before I went on lunch at work. I showed my coworker that the Canes scored, and I got excited, and I was like, they're gonna win, which I never really do, but he doesn't really watch hockey, so I got like I was trying to like amp it up. So yeah, it's my fault that Canes lost. I'm sorry, but there's also no one fucking watching the games around me. I thought that was pathetic. If the Blackhawks were on, you can guarantee some people are gonna be at Lawler's or somewhere drinking and watching that shit. Especially on a Saturday afternoon. Like, do only college people go out on Saturday afternoons? There are like no old people. There's gotta be old people around where I live that want to go out. I don't fucking know. There's plenty of restaurants on the outskirts of town. But then there's nothing. It's like the ocean. That's why I hate fucking driving around over here. It's just fucking nothing. It's like driving through Lamont to Homer Glen. But there's no cities nearby. Or suburbs. Big suburbs. So, yeah, the Canes lost. I feel like they should have won that. I feel like Florida could have came back and won it. Boston is... If they let Toronto come back like how they let Florida come back, that would be fucking hilarious, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Dallas won. I didn't even watch that fucking game. I was fucked up last night. I was like half paying attention to it. By the time the Bruins and Leafs game was over, I was like ready to go home and chill. Oh shit, it was OT. I wonder how long the overtime was. It was only one. So it wasn't a marathon game. No idea who scored. Oh, I think I did see someone who scored. It was like a backhand 5-hole. Fuck, who scored that? Yeah, it was Haskin. I think it was. I'm doing this until the game comes on. Fuck, I forgot who's on right now. Is it Colorado? Is Colorado the one that opens the night? Yeah, it's at 2:30. Why that? Oh, yeah. Why that team? Why does Washington go on at 8? I mean, I guess it's good that Colorado's playing right now because then I can actually watch the game. I don't have to flip back and forth. This podcast is sponsored by iDog. iDog, buy one near you. Where would they sell iDogs now? At Five Below? And they'd be $5 because they're pieces of shit. Garbage. I wonder how much those were back in the day. They're on sale on eBay. Let's see how much one of them is. Like $15 for one. Oh, that's the Burger King toy. I remember that. Holy fuck. It's $15. They had some good toys back in the day. Burger King. I don't open my mouth when I talk, and it bothers me. So I can feel it. It feels weird. Yep, I think I'm gonna start collecting Burger King toys. I did have all those SpongeBob ones when they had like a ton of the SpongeBobs. God, that must have been fucking expensive. Yeah. Let's go Avs, Canucks, Capitals, Oilers. All the other teams that they're playing can fuck themselves, honestly. That's what I liked. This is what I kind of like about Florida and the Canes. Obviously, I want the Canes to win. But if they get beat by Florida, it doesn't really upset me as much as if they got beat by the Rangers, the Bruins, the Leafs. Where the fuck else is in the playoffs? The Islanders would piss me off too if they got beat by them, and the Lightning. Oh, I remember when the Canes lost to the Lightning with Dougie Hamilton, and they were winning 4-1 in this game, and me and my cousin were watching it in the afternoon, and they fucking came back and scored within like 3 minutes and tied the game. That was bullshit. Canes shit the bed that year. Brent Burns is the shit. Like, that guy rules. And Jarvis rules. Jarvis is playing good. I feel like the Canes need to score more. It was yesterday's game 2-2. And then it was 3-2. Some shit like that. This one's boring compared to the other one. The other one was fun. I don't think I'm going to be home. I don't know if I'm going to be home tonight. That's why I'm doing this now. And I didn't do it last night because I got really fucked up. And I hung out with my neighbor. I don't even remember what time I went to bed. I'm going to be 100% with y'all. Yeah, I did give the podcast out to people in real life. And that felt weird. Felt wrong. But I doubt anyone's even gonna listen to a whole fucking podcast I make. It's hard enough to get people to read shit that you write. How the fuck am I gonna get people to listen to a shitty conversation I'm having with myself? Not interesting at all. I can't think of anything. I'm just fucking tired. But who cares? I'm still gonna do it. Like that one song. I'm not gonna sing it. I could play it on drums, but I'm not gonna sing it because I'll sound like a fag. Bitch, I do this. That song's good. I feel like Cartman when he's being Rush Limbaugh and busting Wendy Testaberger's balls about Smurf berries. What a dumbass. That has one of the most fucked up scenes in a South Park show when you don't see nothing, but you hear that kid get fucking murdered on the class announcements. Shut up! Put this gun in your mouth. Shit's funny. There should be a South Park McDonald's. There should be South Park drive-through toys. I'm gonna look that up and see if it exists. If someone hasn't done that already, they're fucking dumb. Who gives a fuck about that? I honestly would rather have kids get South Park stuff than half the other shit that they get, because who the fuck knows who makes any of that shit? Fucking weirdos. They have the Cheesy Poof plushie for $45. Wow. Fuck, dude. Well, I think I know what I'm spending my money on this month. It does look sick. This does look really sick. The Cheesy Poof. This looks really cool. But guess what, people? I'm not buying Cartman Cheesy Poof plushie. Because what would that do for me? It is on Target. That's cool. Unless I buy it and then to sell it, but I don't even know how much it's worth. I wish I did start collecting certain figures, because these were all a lot cheaper back in the day. Dude, these look so cool. I love action figures. This podcast is brought to you by the King Anton action figure. Please see listing at supersilly on Instagram.com. There's a underscore in between the S and the U. No, my action figure is pretty sick. I want to do another one. I want to make a smaller one, but they're really dude, all that shit's really expensive. The action figure I got was way too expensive, I believe. God, I wish this is a great podcast. This is me flickering through, when I say great, I mean horrible, because it sucks. This is me flickering through toys on eBay. That's literally what I did, like, for half my childhood. Just toys and video games. Just looking at, wouldn't even, like, watch gameplay or anything. This was before that. This might have been, like, 2005 or 4. I just sit on the computer and look up, like, Simpsons action figures, Family Guy, Futurama, all that shit. I remember, I want to be the opposite of who I was growing up. Fucking annoying. I think everyone hates themselves, right? They hate who they were when they're younger. Like, if you met your younger self, you probably want to punch it and then give it advice. Yeah, I'm just gonna start collecting action figures. Really self-destruct my life and plans. This is cool though. Like, I want shit like this. I want shit like this, but for my stuff. I got a Hedge and Ledge action figure. Or I already have a King Anton action figure. Or an art collector action figure. That's a good character. Art collector. We got characters, we got toys, we got artwork, we got one t-shirt. We can make stuff custom if you want it. What kind of Adamant product would you like? I would like a cane back scratcher. It's a back scratcher that's a little cane. I think that would be cool. A bottle opener back scratcher. Whoever invented bottle openers or has a patent on that. Like, I don't think people understand, like, oh, there's a lot of money in it when they talk about going to college. Like, imagine just inventing something like that without going to school. And how much fucking money and knowledge you've gained from business experience. Firsthand on the job site knowledge you learn. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I had pizza for breakfast. I might get a Krispy Kreme after this. You know, I can't because I'm spending too much money. I'll have some chocolate animal crackers after this. Something. Blueberries. Frozen blueberries are the best. If you don't eat blueberries, I recommend them. I already wanked this morning. But who cares about that? Who cares about any of this? I care, but I can't tell people to listen to this that I have to deal with a lot. Do I want them listening to every word I say? Hell no. That's what's hard about writing and all this, especially this stupid podcast. With writing, at least I can, like, keep it under wraps and no one knows about it until I put it out. But I don't put out any writing because it's not ready. I need to just release something already. That would be good. That's why I'm doing this, though, so I don't have to release any writing for now. Because it's so... well, I put myself to sleep. It's so specific. I have to make sure I do. I have to have it written out, ready to go by the time I want to release it. Oh, no shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying. It's got to be written right. It's not done yet. It's hard to do all this shit when I have to go to work 8 hours a day. I'd rather just write shit. Work on shit. Yeah, I can really use a Pepsi. All I wanted was a Pepsi. No, I can go for something to drink right now, some food. I love food. Wish I can eat all day, every day. So good. I love food. I love pop. My favorite pop right now is Coke or Pepsi. If there's no Coke, I get Pepsi. Not even rum and Coke, just regular Coke. I love. I'm getting a taste for it so badly right now. I always miss pizza puffs back home. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but Google pizza puff. And then you get that with fries. Well done. With some cheese sauce. And then a tamale. That's like a full meal right there. If you want to be like a real badass, you can also get a big baby. But that's if you're at Nicky's. You get that shit I said irregardless, but then you get like a beef sandwich also. If you're at a place with a beef sandwich. So that shit's really fucking good. They don't have nothing to ball out like that with around here, I don't think. Like a pizza puff alone with fries is a meal. Like a pizza puff alone is a meal. Then you're adding the fries, cheese sauce, sorry. The cheese sauce. And a fucking tamale, and then you're gonna have a main course also. With a fucking root beer with orange soda in there. Or you can get a shake. And then you ride your bike home. Because you live right by Nicky's. It's right there. God, it's so good. Nicky's. I'm trying to think what else is good from my neighborhood. Beefies. Portillo's. Say what you will about Portillo's. It's way fucking better than McDonald's and Taco Bell. Yeah, and Taco Bell. Trying to think what else. Whatever. If you know where I am from, you can name which restaurants are better. But I can go for a good steak sandwich with garlic bread and mozzarella cheese. Grilled steak sandwich, not breaded steak sandwich. Fasano's has a good one of those. Fasano's and Lucky Dog. That place is good. Just love steak sandwich. Oh no, what's that one place? I think it's Goodies. Goodies. That place has a good steak sandwich. Fucking can taste it in my mouth, even though it's dry. I forgot water. Of course I did. I still have around like 15 minutes left. I'm gonna have to struggle out here like the in-betweeners at the end of the Australia movie. That movie had the fucking part where he punches his fucking grandpa or dad's brother or uncle. He punches his uncle in the face or slaps him, and the uncle doesn't even like blink, and he just goes back to talking. That shit made me laugh. That was probably whenever Jay's uncle or dad talks about what kind of women he likes to his friends, his shit talking to his friends. It's so fucking funny. I wonder why Jay is the way he is. That's the haircut I actually have in real life. But my hair is jet black. I also have like 3 white stripes dyed in. Like I have black hair. I have brown hair, but I dyed it black. But I have dark. My hair is dark brown already, so it looks pretty black. But I dyed it extra black. But then I dyed 3 white stripes in there also, so I could look like Death the Kid. I don't. What's the gayest reference I've made on here? That might be it. And then I wear like a Sid Jenkins type beanie and let my bangs hang out. I want to get a Sonic the Hedgehog yo-yo where it's him in a ball. And it's like holographic. Him in a ball. It's him as a ball and he's like doing the charge up thing and he's spinning. And it spins every time I flick the yo-yo. I want to get that. See, I need to come up with something funny like gay actor Michael Douglas. Like a classic like that. That bit. The famous bits. The famous clippable bits. That's how you know you're talented, when you can have fucking I'm gay go on for 10 minutes. I wish I was an imaginative conversator. It's hard to do that by yourself. Cause like, how do you even get that going by yourself? You just start pretending. Oh hey, now I am a banana. And I'm sleeping. What type of noise do I make? Like, what am I, a fucking libtard? Libtards do that in classrooms. I'm not like an actor. I've never done theater or anything like that. I played sports growing up. I wasn't into like art stuff until I was like 12. I don't know. I remember liking music a lot, but I never really did anything with it. And then I really liked drawing in 8th grade and got like super into cartoons and stuff. But I've always loved cartoons. I've always watched cartoons, like, only if I wasn't watching hockey. I pretty much watched the same shit I watched as a kid now because it's still really fucking good. I think I've talked about this before because I'm staring at my DVDs and I think I did the same thing. But like, It's Always Sunny, South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons, Futurama. Like, those shows right there I can watch anytime. Malcolm in the Middle. That show is amazing. Everybody Hates Chris. Those are like shows that hold up so good. Because they don't make good shit like that anymore. At least for comedies. Everyone's afraid to make a show for some reason. Or they already made shows. Like, Chris Rock doesn't need to make another show because he has that show. Tim Allen doesn't need to make another show because he has the 2 best shows ever made. Ever. Last Man Standing is better than Seinfeld. Changed My Mind. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a fucking idiot. That show does suck. Last Man Standing. It's dog shit. It's pretty libtarded for how conservative it's supposed to be. It's all about like abortion and like Plan B. I remember that one episode where Tim Allen has to get a girl Plan B. And his wife finds out while watching Reba. She gets a text, wrong, accidental, on purpose text message or whatever. Because Tim Allen feels so guilty. Because he went to his priest. And his priest told him that he needs to tell his wife. So in order to, he just watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, so he tries to do the accidental text on purpose to his wife. And then she shoots him with a crossbow in the shoulder. He's like, fuck. What the hell? That's what he says on the show. Fuck, I don't have any water. I don't have anything to drink in here. I'm so thirsty. Tim Allen's making my mouth wet, though. Making me slobber. What a good guy. Tim Allen is a good man. You don't look like that and just do wrong to the world. He looks like the perfect dad for television. And he, you know what? Please remove your hats, because he is. And you should show some goddamn respect for the voice of Buzz Lightyear. His stand-up is fucking awful. I watched it the other day. I never seen his stand-up before. I kind of forgot that he did stand-up. He was on Norm Macdonald's podcast, now that I remember. And I only ever got to watch that episode like once, because I watched it and then they took it off of YouTube. Those Nazis. Those leftists. But it was way more important to society for Norm Macdonald to die than OJ dying. It was good for People magazine, OJ dying. But everyone misses Norm way more. I guarantee it. There's more people who miss Norm than they miss OJ. Like, how do you miss OJ? What did he do besides play football? Who gives a fuck? The only people who give a fuck about the sport, like his era, are the people who watched his era. Like, I don't give a fuck about OJ. I never watched the fucking guy play. I give more of a fuck about Julius Peppers than OJ Simpson. As a player. And as a person. There, I said it. Are you gonna cancel me? That's my favorite thing to talk about, is how I'm going to possibly get canceled and censored. That's what that one fucking streamer would talk about too, is like the fucking algorithm hiding his shit. And it's like, dude, you just suck. There's a reason why no one watches you. There's a reason why no one watches me, because it sucks. There's a reason why no one watched Mr. Beast for however many years he did YouTube. I did YouTube for 10 years until I've perfectly found out how to do the perfect videos to make a lot of money. Come find me, Mr. Beast. You know where I am. At least you could find me really easily. I challenge you. I challenge you to I will, if I can strike him out, then I will win $100,000. Can we do that? Can we make that happen? Who do I have to text message to make that happen? Just let me know. Shush, girl. Shut your lips. It's going to be my coming out song. Not coming out because I'm gay, but coming out to go pitch on the mound. That's also not a gay reference. It's baseball. Just baseball. I couldn't tell you the last time. I think I played softball once when I was in high school. I don't like baseball. Hockey is way more fun to play. Changed my mind. If you don't believe that, you're a sucker. I That's just the cold hard truth. Even shinny hockey I want to play. I get it though. Hockey's expensive. I'm probably not going to play the summer league around here because I can't afford it. So maybe I can save up some money and play it in the fall or winter. Whichever fucking season comes first. Obviously fall. But I don't even know if they have a fall league. I'm about to finish up my league I joined in the winter. We have a playoff game tomorrow. No idea what time. And I'm gonna skate like shit. I'm gonna be so out of shape because I haven't skated in like a month. Right when I was like half the season I skated like shit because I was out of shape. And the rest of the half of the season I skated pretty good because I got back into shape. And now I'm gonna go back feeling like shit. So I did not prepare. I was resting my fucking arm. I didn't want to do a bunch of shit. I don't know if I told that or not, but I was defending a 2-on-0. This fucking mongoloid who's like over 6 foot and weighs like at least 200 pounds. Fucking like drives the net but like falls on me. Which he could have totally avoided me if he was a better skater. And not even like a better skater if he just wasn't a fucking hyper aggressive. I had to watch what I said there. Yeah, he always does that. He always falls on top of people. He fell on our goalie. He fell on my captain 2 times in a row we played them. Yeah, he's just a fucking klutz. And he fell on my shoulder, like right where my shoulder connects to my arm. And I heard a doot doot doot, like I thought my equipment like just moved funny, but like fucked some shit up. I couldn't even like move my arm. I don't know how I finished that game. If I told this story already, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off because I told it like I haven't told it before. But if I did tell it, skip ahead of it, or just yell at me through the radio. I always listen to podcasts and stuff when I drive, so I always think of it as like radio because I'm listening to it on my radio. Yeah. What are you gonna do? So yeah, I didn't play for like a month. And I'm feeling good now, so I'm gonna go play. But it's still like a little slow, but I've been playing drums. So if I can play drums, I think I can manage a game or two. And then I'll be done. And my career could be over from that injury. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna come back. I wanna play volleyball. It's gonna be really hot here in the summer. I don't want to play sand volleyball. If I played that, I'd have to go like on the coast. That you know what? I might do that. Get up early on Sundays, go to the beach, play some volleyball. I just don't know how much that'll cost me. Hopefully not too much. Well, the gas will cost me. I gotta watch. Yeah, I hate driving. Cause if I fuck my car up, that's it. My life's over. I mean, if I can... No, I'm not gonna say anything about... It's too personal. I'm not thinking about my life on this show. It's about talking about how great Tim is. This is a Tim Allen podcast. This is where fans of Tim Allen come together. Yeah, that guy probably has so much dirt on people. That's why he gets all these good jobs. He's not fucking funny. Like he's a good He's a good TV dad, but he's not like necessarily funny. I don't think. He's a dullard. But I still like the guy. Like, I like seeing him and shit. Like, imagine you're watching Married with Children, and it's the remaster, and they edit Bud to be Tim Allen, and it has Tim Allen's voice, and it's like AI'd, so it like looks good enough. It's like tracking him and everything. That'd be sweet. If you saw that, that would be hilarious. And it was the whole show like that. Who wouldn't think that's funny? Because it is. Who wouldn't think that's funny? Some fucking uptight broad. That's funny. What do women think is funny? I don't know. What does anyone know? What do I know? It's not just women. It's everyone. Yeah, I wonder if you can even hear my voice through this recording, because I'm speaking so softly. Killing me softly. Shout out to the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus for having some good songs. But they seem like good guys there. I said it. I don't know. Does anyone out there trust any celebrities? I trust that, what's it called? This is a good guy. Tim Allen. I believe Tim Allen is a good guy behind the scenes. And the singer from Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. I think those two guys are actually friends. I think they hang out. I think they hang out in each other's garages. With their other normal friends. Like, they're only friends because they're celebrities that met each other. The Tim Allen and the singer from Red Jumpsuit Apparatus hanging out. That's a good one. That's stupid enough to work. And why would that work? That, like, just imagine them like doing normal things, but as friends. Like how Kitty imagined Red and Pastor Dave hanging out. That shit's so funny. That show is good. All allegations aside. Yeah, they got like a creepy cult going on. Those four. Is it four? Yeah, four. Those four individuals. They've all stuck around with each other. A show you shouldn't watch is The Ranch. The show is dog shit. It's horrible. I'm trying to think what's it worse than, though. It's worse. No, Broad City is worse than The Ranch. But it's not worse than Call Me Cat. Call Me Cat is probably one of the worst shows I've ever seen in my life. And that girl has way too much confidence and influence in whatever the fuck she does. Attention seeker. That's what I see her as. She didn't need that show. They gave her that show. And she took it. She didn't need it. You know who needs a show? I can't think of a person, but Zach needed a show, and he finally got one. It took him forever. That's what irks me is like Zach. I see like those guys. Those guys should have shows because they know how to put projects together. But then you have like, I don't know. They just pick certain stuff for diversity quotas, and you can tell. And they just pick people that know people. That's what it feels like. It feels like we're going through a dull period with like movies and stuff. Changed my mind about that. What? I don't. movies do not feel. I like you can just feel it from turning a movie on that came out in the 2000s, or even like 2010s before 2015. I feel like you can feel some sort of like quality control. Now there's just like no defined, like, I don't know, like I feel like rich people actually cared about like making somewhat of a good product before. Now they just don't give a shit because it's cheaper to make shittier shit. Or maybe you just had to be better back then. I don't know. Just like how just like how you had to be bigger and stronger to play in the NHL than you need to be now. That's what I still think you need to be big and strong, but like back in the day it was just like it was like tackle football. So fuck that. Fuck the show too. I'm gonna end it.